So I thought I'd narrate another one of my games recently here in Season 16. I am bot side. I am starting as Lux support. Season 16 has introduced some fun new mechanics. The reason I like to actually start as Lux is one of the things I like to do, as you'll see here, is rush straight out over to the alcove. A lot of people, for some reason, make the same rush, and with your E as your start, you actually get a nice advantage to get a bit of vision in that mid bush, and if they happen to cross over, they are going to get popped hard. If they don't, you can get a bit more of advancement coming through.
Minions have spawned.
So go ahead and see that. See, I popped that in. Now, I did have a Kalista here. I was first pick, so I did blind pick with Lux here, which was kind of rough. There was a little fight going out in the middle here. Let me go ahead and just lock my camera onto me for now. Because we were able to get vision, when he popped in there, it was very easy for us to get a little extra damage. I did the heal to put it on cooldown, just recover any of the damage we take, and to get a little extra damage there. My Kalista was very good this game. Was very good at good ADC, but she had very good aggression right there, and recognized immediately after I slowed the bar with my E and did some damage that we can hit him a lot harder. So we almost kill him there, but he does get away, which is fine, but he's not out of lane, getting no experience for these waves. So this is setting him back, both him and his Vel'Koz ADC. This is a very good strat to do if you can make use of it. I'm just at this point drawing out the Vel'Koz Qs, because for some reason he's trying to focus me instead. I see the bar coming up, and I do take a little damage, but to prevent any more after that slow from the Q, I flash away. He did a nice catch right here on the Vel'Koz. It's fine, and he dies. He gets enough stacks for her Rend, and it's over with. To this, just about walking the wave in and getting a good reset here in a moment. I don't have much mana, so I really can't continue, but I am doing what I can. She does want to get one hit off on here, I think, for the plates. I want to go back, so I don't really have anything here. Get the plate, and big old wave there to leave there for the tower to take, and we get out of here. They would have seen her moving forward. Do that ward, but that's okay. Get a nice reset off. Because of that, we're definitely ahead bot. Let's go ahead and look at that. Coming in on the bottom there. Yeah, Kalista's got a nice chunk of gold ahead. And everybody else is about even. We just spent back. We're definitely strong, wanting to fight, pop this out. I'm trying to force a few things. Just make sure I get some hits on them. But they still got the wave, so we do got to respect that. Making sure she doesn't take as much damage. The Kalista here, shielding. I knew they were rotating. I was trying to ping that out, but unfortunately, the team wasn't paying attention to that. Nobody can rotate, but I'm trying to catch them, slow them down to get from entering back into. The lane there, because I know they got to take that route to come back. I'm just using zoning tools as I have them. Here the wave is still, it was pushing into us, now it's going a slow push back. That's what we're trying to maintain, is that slow push back. Trying to get a little bit extra poke off on them. I mistimed it for my first strike there though, so I didn't get that yet. I do like having first strike as a support. It does still help out with the gold generation. I know a lot of people don't, but I find that every time I do it, I get a lot more gold. Anywhere between 500 to 800 more gold a game. It really does make a difference on at least an extra maybe a component or an item. Instead of walking the wave in, she's going for vision out there. I'm just trying to Continue to harass. I see her leave, and then I decide, oh, yep, that's a probably a good idea, but we can't do it on this wave, so we'll have to wait for another wave. This is the better wave to back on anyways, the cannon minion. Gives us more time to get back in the lane. Now I leave as soon as we pop that, or try to. See my Kalista going off to who knows where. Want to be there. If there's support there that needs to be, nope. That's it. We can just leave now. Should have left already. Bard was able to solo kill on Bard. That was enough. And my Kalista does not back here. That was unfortunate. She should just let it go. Briar invading like jungles do stupidly. It was just, I don't know. There was no reason to continue the invade after that, but a lot of junglers in this game think they can ego that stuff for whatever reason. I think they have to be the better jungler by being able to invade. Luckily, my Kalista gets out. She does get chunked pretty hard there, as you see. So I'm just coming back in lane. You see no one in lane. Let's push this through. Allow Kalista to reset. Somewhere in my thought process. She needs to go back, and I'll just maintain the wave. She doesn't seem to want to go back. I don't know why she keeps stalking her back. It's fine. Just gonna play with the Bard here. We get some gold off the plate. She's using my resource. I was thinking of going back, but then I think I was actually trying to see if I could bait if they actually had a ward in that bush. And then my Kalista's coming here, but she doesn't make it quite fast enough. I don't know what she stopped for there. I flash predict his combo there. Jump to the side, and we get a clean kill on Vel'Koz. Saving all my abilities there. I want to make sure they're not on the dragon. Ward that, ping off that the Bard was coming to mid. Unfortunately, again, mid doesn't listen to my ping, so she dies again. Mid and jungle would be doing so. Finally get a reset in. Let Kalista get some solo plates there on the tower. And I think I'm waiting for a buy here. Or typing something, I can't remember what it was. Since the wave is now pushing back to, yep, and I saw everyone going north. I'm trying to see if I can make anything of this play. I don't have my ult yet, so there's not really much I could do unless I get up there in time. I know that they're all fighting, so I'm trying to make my way up here. We managed to get your shield off. Bard's also got that. I did get hit by this Skarner all the time to heal. End up killing the Skarner. And then successfully make a good run and play and match the Bard here. Grubs are coming up. That's what I was typing. We could still do grubs. I know that down below. Team actually was not typing or responding much at all, except for the Kalista, which is fine. They'll help get the grubs. Pinging that they are probably on their way to the drag. Yeah, that's why I pinged the dragon. But my jungle would rather get the crab than get the drag. Or I'm trying to run there right now, but without the jungler there, I can't really run directly there like I would hope to be able to do. Get there a little too late because of that. I was going to try and see if I get a steal. I mean, I do have ult at this point, but I had to get a little bit of experience, I believe, in mid right there as I crossed over to get that. We're pinging out the Bard. And now the wave and bot lane is in a neutral state. I'm seeing if Bard's going to come through the river again. That's what I'm waiting on, but I guess he went the other direction, so I was like, alright, whatever, I don't need to do anything in our lane right now. I just have to pick up some experience. As it comes through, at least the cannon. They're building a fight out there in under mid tower right now. Now, this is not a bad play at first. The Kalista picks me up. But we do get hit by a Vel'Koz everything. Unfortunately, I get popped right here. Part of it is also watching a bit of that mid-play mess up where the Briar ults right into their tower and just dies. Unfortunately, I can't one-shot a combo right now. Don't have the items for it. I don't even have Ludens, which I believe yeah, I just waited on that few moments to get, which is fine. We're still slightly ahead, Kalista over Vel'Koz there. I am massively ahead over, 600 over the Bard there. Everybody else is roughly even. I think the Briar got a shutdown, which is getting ready to be pulled over the Udyr. She's being out-farmed by the Udyr, which is actually kind of expected. We're just going to run down here on the Bard. Now this is where it gets funny. I might actually manually move the camera here. No, it's not this one. The Bard had a flash my altar and does die there. Make sure there's no wards behind us. I don't know the statuses of TPs, but a lot of teams like to TP behind you on the wards that's stuck behind you on the bushes. Oh, that's the one I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and go back that up for a second to see what happens. So we have gotten the combos, the Vel'Koz and the Bellard low. And I'm just going to get a Ludens proc here. Pop, kill him. It was great. So, he didn't respect it. He sussed this Udyr coming out here. They're too low to do this on this. So, I tried to aim so I'd hit both him and the Bard. I did sacrifice myself for that, but that's fine. Dead camera. Coming back in the lane now. Just trying to catch the wave. We see Bard coming through there. Combo him out. Nice, chunked out. If he stays, he'll die. And Kalista's just gonna run down. Not really much you can do against that. I mean, if you get chunked in lane against the Kalista, you just need to run. Just don't even play around and mess with that. But no one respects that. Those guys are just sitting far back. Dodge all the stuff. So we're trying to get plates. Zoning up my E. We take the tower. I just take an extra tower hit so we can make sure we get the tower. So I saw any wards back here. We should be moving to mid here. Unfortunately, still in this season, a lot of low veto players don't like to rotate still. So Dragon is coming up. I use E for vision to see if they just started him up right away. Because I did see Bard rotating over in that direction. Unfortunately, I got caught out a little bit, holding myself from re-entering, and to like do a combo like that right on the Bard. Very good ults by Kalista this time. She was my Kalista was pretty aware of what she needed to do this game, and I was very impressed by that. Her ults were very good overall. So I get picked up and go back to base as they are on Dragon. I was hoping the Kalista would pick me up there. I was like, please pick me up, please pick me up. I was well in that play. We do get the Dragon. Coming back up mid. Redirect the camera up here. Trying to collapse on this play on the Herald, although I know we're not going to get it because my jungle is off in her jungle, so I have to use my healer for a speed boost so I don't get caught. The rest of my team does show up. That's the scars all I can grab right now. Unfortunately, I do get the last completely Vel'Koz combo. After I get hit by a speed, there's not much I can do. One of the bad things about being a mobile mage, Vel'Koz does get that Q off on you. He's close enough. He's can do everything. Unfortunately, they decide to dive us under tower right there with no health, and they just get blown up by the Aurora.
Red team's turret has been
It makes a good play to go back to mid to pick up that tower while let Fiesta still going along, because there was no real point to continuing that. So he did make the sound decision there. But that's what a lot of this season is. It's just non-stop fighting. My jungle tries to do another desperation kind of ult there against Arise. You see the right to rotate over, and I am trying to make it over there, but I want to make sure that so safely. With my jungle and survey, and I was wanting the blue, I decided to go ahead and help her out here and get some deep wards in the jungle. So Rise is now backing up. I see him. I'm gonna make this cheeky little Q over the wall and combo Q.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
See that they're still rotating, trying to make plays. I catch the long distance wise, the Vel'Koz with my ult. Trying to support both players here. Neither play is great here. I mean, obviously the one in the lane is fine, but the Briar is definitely hyper aggressive right now. We get some poke off on the Bard here. Because the Vel'Koz died and the Bard rotated with me, I was fine leaving the Kalista by herself. As soon as I see that TP coming over, I'm trying to rotate back over to save my Kalista to make sure they don't collapse on her. I knew the Bard was over there looking to make a play. But that's what I was hoping on, was that Kalista R, and she again comes through quite correctly. See me using the emotes for that. Here's me just a matter of trying to keep my distance. That's a Fiesta I don't want to enter right now, with all my cooldowns down. My team wants to fight. I managed to re-enter the fight, get a few more hits off, get some shielding off most, so that was very important. And we just start running them down. At this point, we're solidly ahead, and we're just picking them apart. I'm 6-3 and 8. My Kalista is 2-2 and 6. Mid is 8-4. My jungle is 8 and 4. We are doing very well. Everyone's got around 2 items on my team. The enemy team's got about 1 and some components. So yeah, I got 2 items. Yeah, everyone's got 2 items on my team. So we're solidly ahead at this point. Yeah, everyone's about 1,000 gold or more up. It's just a matter of now closing this out, not making stupid plays with flows. There's a couple of bad throw plays, but overall, due respect, I get the kill off on Skarner. The fadeaway E. Unfortunate Bard's entering, but they do get a good flank on us with the Vel'Koz. He does decide to focus me. Get the Felash out of Vel'Koz. It's fine. That was a really bad Yone ult. Really bad. No idea what that was for. Here we're circling around, I guess, trying to set up for Dragon and seeing what's going on. We're finally back in. They're pinging for Dragon, we're pinging for Dragon, and we're all heading over there. Pick it up. I saw them line up right there, so I tossed my ults out to get some extra damage off on my team. Do get the root off on Rise, can get away. We do get picked up by a Skarner also, but it's fine. I pop the Rise. Decides to funnel into a spot, he has no way to dodge my stuff. Again, all chat support cat being cheeky, but it's fine. Bard probably could have used his ult in that last fight properly. I don't know why he held on to it. He didn't just ult this tower for no kind of a waste of his ult there. I'm just thinking he's on autopilot, mental boom right now, which is fine. For us, at least. We see this Udyr coming in. I guess he spotted me and turned back the last second. Which is okay. If we hit him, we kill him right there. I think we also decide to circle around Baron here, maybe pick a pill up on Udyr because he is out of place to be where he's at. Again, I get nice ulted by Kalista and get the full combo off the Vel'Koz, and then we kill the Udyr, who's already slowed. Trying to get us to go back to 2. The Baron here to start that up with the jungler down. With the Kalista, Briar, and myself here, we should take this very fast, which is what we do. Yone's just clearing waves in the mid, which is fine. Could have came help us, but whatever. Showed his last second there. Oh yeah, that's right. Go ahead, just use my ult to finish it up. We'll be back up before I can go for any fight. That's the power of Lux. Yone is randomly fighting a bit in mid lane. Got chunked a little bit, but not bad enough to make a difference. But he does go back because he decided to push waves instead of resetting with the team after getting Baron. Catch the Udyr out. I don't know how the Udyr lives. I was a little greedy here. Had to use my flash to get away. The Udyr did die anyways. I'm just trying to support from the back line, but Skarner does find the other flank. It's fine, we're basically finishing up. And Game's coming very soon.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
I know my jungle and mid pickups to kill Yone was just along for the ride. I don't know what his deal was. We got carried the entire way. Jungle and mid picked up their game a bit, but they were still doing a couple of questionable things here and there. I felt the Kalista played very solid for an ADC, and I don't say that often.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
She did get killed, and they just basically overstayed right now. They're going to get all collapsed on and crushed. After getting that first inhibitor, they really should have just left it, reset, and reuse Baron to enter back in. But it's ego. People want to try and force the end that they weren't able to. Somehow, Yone gets a kill on the Bard. Just want to make sure no one had rotated or moved over into that area. I was typing something, and that's why you saw the sorry thing come out. Can't remember what I was typing in my team, but it was nothing bad, but it was definitely, hey, we need to do this coming up to finish out the game. So here you'll see me how I clear the crowds with Lux. I just let the E sit for as long as possible so I can recast it, because they don't move through it all that fast. It allows me to get Lasmini auto attacks off as quick as I can, because they're slowed in that E field. So I'm just still setting up. I believe this is last rightly. But we decided to just go right in right away with the Briar. And I followed up with my ult to kill the Vel'Koz. And it's fine, so we don't have to set up a dragon at all. We just end the game instead, which is okay too. Briar seems a good enough pick. Managed to live through the... Now, if you actually look, it really wasn't that great of an ult until I followed up with mine, so... And that's game. I get tossed onto the Summoner Pad by Kalista ult. And very good game at the end. I'm 11-5. My Kalista's 7-3. They both died a few more times, 13-7, 11-7, and like I said, my Yone was along for the ride. He did out farm a bit the Skarner. He's just behind because their team's losing. I don't think Sione was better than the Skarner. The Briar was slightly better than the Udyr, yep, and the Aurora was better than the Rise. The gold does reflect it. We literally crushed him in bot though, and used our advantage across the map there, as you see in this game. That's how you win these games, is Lux, and especially if you get good ADC. That is key, I find, in this season. That bot lane is far more volatile this season, especially with everything starting sooner than it has been in previous seasons. So hope you guys enjoying the game, the commentary. Have a good one.